While in office, the President is responsible for all 8 roles. They are Chief of State, Chief Executive, Chief Administrator, Chief Diplomat, Commander-in-Chief, Chief Legislator, Party Chief, and Chief Citizen. As the Chief of State, the President is the symbol of the entire nation. He is the ceremonial head of the government of the United States. As Chief of the State, the President rules and reigns.
The President is also the nation's chief executive. He is given, by the Constitution, the executive power of the United States. The American presidency is often described as the most powerful office in the world. Despite being given this power, the President has many checks and balances that put practical limits on what he can and can't do.
When the President is the Chief Administrator, he is the Director of the executive branch of the federal government. He spent most of his time getting them to do what they are supposed to do.
The main architect of American foreign policy and the nation's chief is spokesperson to the rest of the world is the President as the nation's chief diplomat. The President has to be careful of what he says and does as he represents his country.
The Constitution makes the President the Commander-in-Chief of the nation's armed forces. The President has direct and immediate control on the nation's entire military. The President is also the nation's chief legislator. The President can suggest, request, or demand that Congress enacts its major legislations. Working with Congress is a major part of the President's job. The President is the acknowledged leader of the political party that controls the executive branch and acts as the chief of party. The President has the power and influence that plays a critical role. The last role the President must do is be the nation's chief citizen. The President is expected to work for and represent the public interest against the competing interests.